Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play world, an infinite sandbox for my imagination. I've been working on this world for around 50 episodes now, working on projects ranging from towns all the way to redstone-packed cabins. This is episode 100, the long-awaited world tour and world download. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, so welcome to the Lynchwood project. This is pretty much the inside. This is our starter hut, if you will. This is pretty much where you will start if you do come over to the Lynchwood project. It is in a mesa biome, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite areas in the game. It's very, very western feeling. Now, what I wanted to do with this, I was very inspired by Hermitcraft Season 4, if you couldn't tell. I took the mesa and basically grassified it. I added a whole lot of life to it, and we went with this really interesting modern western design. Now, one thing that I do regret with this build right off the bat is that it's very clashy. It doesn't really blend that well. There's just way too much green. You can't really see anything, but you know what? That's fine. That's kind of also the style I was going for. Now, what I'm going to do is go into spectator mode because that way we can actually get a proper view. But as you can see, we've done some really cool amounts of landscaping. We got some little hidden knickknacks over there, but this is the town. Now, this is meant to be a western village that's kind of focused on mining gold, as you can see over there. This was inspired by the change that added gold to mesa biomes, like in a really large supply. So yeah, but if we kind of come on in, I'm going to go back to survival mode here and probably break my knees in the process. No, we're good. There we go. Let's walk on through. Now, I'm not going to go over every little detail because that would make this video way too long. I'm just going to show a couple of my favorite things. Now, I do have my resource pack on, as you can see, so you can download that in the description below. Make sure to do that because you will need that to see a lot of these blocks. Otherwise, these will just be weird terracotta blocks. But yeah, so this is the outskirts of the town. This is basically the main entrance. We've got our outpost over there with the flags and then a few other things on the outside, but let's go in. So the first thing that I really love is the rusty bucket. This has kind of been a running gag on the channel. This is meant to be a bar or tavern in a way. Now, not really anything special, just a basic bar design with some storage and everything. And then, of course, HyZpeck sitting here at the counter. This is one of our longtime channel supporters, so thank you again. And thank you to everyone else who supports the channel. But yeah, this is kind of meant to be like an Old West, bar. Definitely one of my favorite features. Now, I'm not going to go in every building. We're just going to kind of start walking around here. Definitely download the world if you want to see more. Yeah, this is kind of leading onto the back. This is the mining district. Oh, and then the water tower, which again, you can see some custom textures there. This is another cool thing. I love this design because it truly looks like a water tower. But anyways, come on through here. And you'll see, I did not ever replace these. I should have changed those to terracotta. That used to be what crates were, but now it's not. I'll try and have that fixed soon. But this is basically the mining cave. Originally, this was going to be the cave of patrons, where I was going to put signs and stuff, but never really got to it. Didn't really expand on. But who knows? Maybe in the future, I will do that. But definitely some cool stuff here. Really cool techniques. I hid glowstone here to make it look like it was shining down. Like, you can kind of see it. It's very simple. I love it. But yeah, so this is one portion of the mining area. And then if we kind of go on further into the town, do I not have any sounds going on? Apparently I do not. I will try and have those turned on here in a moment. But anyways, if we kind of continue on here, you can see that very uncompleted buildings here. But if we go around the back, we've got another bar. This one's actually hidden under the train tracks, which is pretty nifty. Very basic. I was going to do some stuff over here, but never got to it. But let's kind of see if we can't go up top, and you'll see what it looks like from above. There we go. Don't know what's up with the sounds. You can hear everything else. Maybe I have it turned off. Is that it? Yes, players is off. That's what it is. Yeah, now we can hear. Kind of. But yeah, it's an actual train track, which is pretty nifty. I didn't really do anything inside of it. My plan was to connect everything, but that never really ended up happening. I was going to do like tunnels and have every single project connected, but that is just way too ambitious of a project. So this is just a basic for show, train track. Maybe eventually we'll build a train as well. But anyways, finishing up with Lynchwood, we've got two really cool things. Come on, don't do that. One is the second part of the mining district. This is actually the drill that is meant to pretty much be mining into the ground with this diamond head, which is pretty cool. And we actually did a little bit of role play at one point, but no one really seemed to like it, so I kind of stopped doing it. This is supposed to be a shrine, as you can see, the Shrine of Light, which we have yet to know what is behind there. But yeah, there's nothing back there yet, by the way. But yeah, so this is basically that. Now we need to actually get out. Come on. Okay, and then there's one more building. Whoa. We're good. The fishing area. This is actually pretty cool. This is kind of my first test into the redstone world. You come in and you actually... I didn't change those either. That's fine, though. You come down and there's actually a... I don't know if it's working anymore, but a fishing farm. Which if you come down here, you'll see. So you just basically stand there and right-click with the fishing rod, and it actually works. But apparently no longer can you use half slabs above chest. That is very lame. But yeah, that's basically the fishing part of it. Now, this is what inspired the cabin. I thought it'd be really cool to have a build that, you know, was all about redstone, but also looked good. So this was supposed to be like a fishing house while also being redstone enabled. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for this town. There's really not much to it other than the landscaping. This was the first one we really worked on, and I think this is where we really kind of realized the scope of what this world could be. So this is kind of an overhead shot. As you can see, we got the outpost over there and the nice waterfall, which you can't see right now. Let's expand our viewing distance a little bit because that's a very awesome feature. And I used a little technique over there that's an optical illusion. I actually just used clay to make it look like it goes further in, but that's actually the end of it right there. But yeah, this is a really cool project. One of my favorites. I really wish we would have finished it and done a better job at making it blend better. But, I mean, it works. It works. It's pretty cool. I definitely did what I wanted to do. And then we have a firework display, which I don't think is filled up at the moment. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this area. Make sure to download the world if you do want to explore a little bit more. Does it work? What's that, dog? We're at the cabin. Oh, he turned and everything. That was perfect. So welcome to the cabin project. This is pretty much the cabin right here in all of its glory. No, I'm just kidding. It's over there. This is the starter area. As you guys can tell by a common theme at this point, I always start projects by building a basic hut. So that is what this is. It has exploded probably 5 times. But yeah, another great thing about this project is landscaping. This is where I really started honing my skills, I think. But it actually wraps around here. This is back to the project hub, by the way, which if you download the world, make sure to go there. That is essentially how you get to the other locations. You can see them all on this board. But yeah, anyways. So if we walk around, you can see we've got a nice little waterfall that's going down here. It leads around, and then we've got a secret cabin, not a cabin, storage room. So this is where everything is, which is kind of nifty. That's kind of my main storage area on the world as well. So if you ever need any items, that's where you'll get it. But yeah, if we come around, which I could give you guys many different views of this place because this is a beautiful area, but there's so much that I cannot do that. So let's continue on and just kind of walk around. Now this is an uncompleted area, which again is a common theme on this world. But you know, the thing about my projects is they're never ending. They're always doing something. I can always add and do more. But yeah, the landscaping is absolutely gorgeous. Check this out though. I love this. I love that it wraps around the tree and then leads around, comes through here. It's really, really cool once you kind of take a look at it. But anyways, this is the cabin. Welcome to the cabin project. Now, the cabin is pretty much done as far as the actual structure goes, but I'm always adding different redstone things to it. Now, the interior is not done, as you can see. But yeah, it's basically the same design all around. I still have to do the back, which I'm kind of waiting for. But anyways, let's go ahead and start back from square one, and I'll show you going through in the entrance format. By the way, I have the too many fish mob or something like that. It's a mod that I have installed. Now this is gonna eventually not be necessary because as you guys know, fishes are being added to the game, which is awesome. But anyways, let's continue on here. This is the entrance cave that kind of either leads to the backyard or side area, the kind of camp out area, or if you take the tunnel, it leads you to the front. Now this is actually a really cool area because it allows you to access everything. You can either go out into the woods, you can go around back to the redstone area, or just go straight into the building. Now I do have it actually set on a redstone timer so that whenever nighttime comes around, these extend up. So you actually have a little protective porch against the mobs. But yeah, and then more crates and everything. You guys are gonna love, I love crates so much. But welcome to the cabin. This thing is beautiful. I absolutely love this design. I was struggling so much to come up with it, and when I finally did, I was blown away. But let's take a little tour. So this is the kind of dining room area, very basic, and then you come through here and you see the first glimpse of some redstone, a non-working sugarcane farm. Very, very basic chill out area. You could actually probably use this area for fishing as well, but it might not work that great. Yeah, and then if you come on through, it leads to the the what is it called? The den or the living room, the home theater room, basically, where they're watching Karate Kid. Did I say watching? I think I did. They're watching Karate Kid. And then we've got a basic piano over here, nothing, too special. And that is pretty much it. This area is not done, but we did do upstairs a little bit. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on this area, so you'll have to forgive me. But if we come around, we've got the actual bedroom, which is pretty cool. And then a little secret area where we actually have a working bed. And then that's how you can get onto the roof, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's go back inside and go around, and then we will go to the redstone area, which is where this place really shines. There's a lot of cool techniques that we're using here. Stuff that I never would have thought I would do, like ever. Because I am not a redstone genius. And by the way, this is our little garden area. This is where I normally fish. This is one of my favorite areas because it's so basic. It's very calm. It's nice looking. But yeah, all right, here we go. So this is pretty much the redstone lab. Now, I'm still expanding, so that's why you see gray wool there. But yeah, so welcome. This is the aquarium, which once we get real fish, there will actually be fish in there. Yes, one spawned in there. That's the first time that's happened. That's awesome. Hello, little fishy. And he ran into a rock. How great. But yeah, this is the full-blown aquarium. Like I said, once we get fish, that'll be awesome. That actually stay in there anyways. But yeah, and then we kind of head over here. This is going to eventually be like a potato farm or something, but right now it's just the sugarcane farm, which the way this works is it's basically just a minecart that goes through and collects sugarcane as they grow. I'm using observers to let us know whenever they're full. It's just that the minecart actually gets stuck sometimes, so I might just ditch the minecart and do a full hopper system that just carries it over. And then we'll look at this in a minute. We've got the chicken farm, which is absolutely beautiful. We built this on a live stream, which is pretty cool, and an actual episode as well, so you should be able to find that on the channel. But if we come over here, there we go. Got a little bit more chicken, which is cool. But basically, they lay eggs. The eggs get shot over into here, as you can see, and when they grow up, they die, unfortunately. And that's where they go then after that, and that will lead to something cool eventually. Now this is where everything kind of took off on the channel. This is for me where I realized my potential. This is where I was awoken. No, I'm just kidding. This is the hyper smelter. Now this is a design you've probably seen before. It's basically a full array of furnaces along with an actual kind of glass elevator here. So basically, let's grab something. There should be something we could cook, I imagine. Oh, by the way, this automatically cooks it as well, which is pretty cool because of the lava. But yeah, there should be something we could cook. Let's see if we can't run to the storage room really quickly and grab like some cobblestone. I do want to show you the speed, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. And we are back. I love the firework thing. That's so cool. Alright, so this is an array of like 8 different furnaces. Now, it should already have some coal in there, but basically if we put cobblestone here, that will start flowing into the system, which if I come back here, I don't have any shears on me, but we should see if we can get there. There we go. This is basically what it is. Now, once it's done, it starts spitting it in there, and like you can see, it's literally an array of just different furnaces. Only one of them does not work for some odd reason. But if we come around here, let's close that back up. You can actually see we've already gotten, well, let me take that out. Kind of a bad example there, but hopefully we'll see some. There we go. It actually goes through, And you actually can cook a stack within seconds. Like, it's not that bad. It's a pretty good system. And once you actually get like a load of iron or something and put it in there, oh man, it is done in minutes. It is crazy fast. So this is the hyper smelter, one of my favorite features of this world. Really the most complicated redstone thing on this world, which hopefully soon will change. But yeah, anyways, that is pretty much it for the cabin. Not really much going on other than landscaping. Like this is awesome. I love the way this looks. I recently cleaned it up. As you guys can probably tell, there's no torches everywhere. We've got lighting all on the ceiling, which is pretty cool. That's basically my laboratory. Yeah, and that's pretty much the cabin. So we can kind of fly up here. And there is something off in that direction that you could explore if you'd like, but you don't have to. It's just a little interesting thing that also coincides with the role-playing thing. But yeah, so that is that. Oh no! I never retextured the smoke. I got rid of my smoke texture as well. Ooh, I gotta fix that. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and explore the unnamed project. That is pretty much it for the cabin project. And welcome to the unnamed project. Yeah, no, I literally have no name for this place. I just haven't come up with one yet. And like I said at the start, if you guys can come up with a name for this village, let me know in the description below, and I will choose a winner and hopefully have one by next episode. Yeah, welcome to the farming village. This was basically themed to be a farming village slash, themed, in the like middle of an event type of thing. So eventually what I'm going to do is build a, oh no, I never changed these either. Eventually I'm going to actually build a giant slime monster coming through the woods that's actually going to be destroying the town. So that's kind of the goal. That was originally the idea, but I kind of forgot. I was in the process of building and never really did that. But one of my favorite views of this place is up top on this mountain, because you actually get a cool glimpse at what it looks like from kind of all the way up here. So let's come up here, and you can't even see it. Boom. Yeah, that was pretty pointless actually, but if we fly down, it starts to all come into view here, which is really cool. It's a very subtle place, very small. But anyways, let's go ahead and start exploring. So you pretty much spawn right over there, but this is actually the way to get back to the project hub. You just come over here to this cave, step on that, and as you can see, if I go boop, there we go. We are here. We've got little scarecrows staring at you as well. Yeah, all right, so which way should we take first? This way, definitely. So this is the actual part of the village where it's all farm. It's kind of meant to be no shops or anything, basically just a place that grows and then exports. That's the main goal, essentially. So as you come through, you'll see that I actually did do the interior of some of these buildings. Now, not all of them, but definitely some of them. And then we've got little back areas here. Again, with the landscaping, this place is a really good example of my progress in that. Now, Good Times with Scar is someone who's always been very motivating to me, very inspiring, I should say. And now this world was basically created with the intent of landscaping, which I've learned a lot from him. So check out his channel. But anyways, look at this little marsh area. I love this. It's so cool. But yeah, so as you walk through here, we've got a basic little horse stable, which there is no horse. There was at one point, and then there was not. I don't know what happened to him. Then we've got a basic storage area down here. Now, that is not really used that much, but it's still there. It's kind of nice to have. Now, this area is like the sacred grove. Now, this is a very important part of the lore behind this town. So this is the temple, or the church. As you can see, if you come through, you have a basic worshiping scene here. We've got the little pews here, and then the actual stand up here. Now, the symbol of the town is the rose, or the poppy, I guess, and then the slime represents evil. So this is supposed to be yin and yang, good and evil kind of thing. So that's what's going on here. That's basically what this town worships, is the poppy or the rose. I don't know. And then we kind of have a basic park coming through here. Now, there is no like functionality to this place. I didn't really want to do that for this one. I just wanted to build a basic theme with a lot of atmosphere, which you get from the castle. Yeah, as you can see, these are not completed in any way. And then you come over here to the farm area. This is the inn, which is also not completed. at all. Like I said, this is the one I'm working on right now, so leave me alone. Yeah, then we've got the windmill, which is also a cool design. Now, it kind of dawned on me after that this is kind of unrealistic because it's buried by trees. There's really no way that wind would be pushing it because it would all be getting stuck on the trees. But I guess it could be coming down from the mountain and then carry it up and do it that way. I don't know, something like that. But that's pretty much it for this down area. Now, there is one area I want to show you before we do the castle. It's kind of in relation to the castle. It's right around the back. So let's fly on over here and then see if we can't kind of perch up on a tree. And boom. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's two little spots that I did landscaping on recently. Now, if you've been a part of the channel for a while, you already know these because we just did these. But check that out. That waterfall, though, is so beautiful. I love it. Hopefully you guys get inspired when you download this world. That's my main goal. But we've got the basic castle, which is not entirely finished either, with landscaping, and then this little spike. And my favorite is the two waterfalls in the back, which if we go to, we will see. So coming right around, and there it is. Boom. In all of its glory. You have a very basic waterfall system. Now, what I want to do with these is actually in some way make this a working boat thing where you actually can ride down it from the inside. So you can get in a boat, it'll dispense one, and you can ride down it and then take off into the sunset. So that's the idea. I don't know if that'll really work because that's a really bumpy fall, but I don't know. It would still be pretty cool. But yeah, landscaping, not done over there, is done over here. It looks amazing. I mean, the difference is absurd. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our way to the front of the castle. So the plan in the future is to actually have a pathway leading up to here, probably in that area, kind of twisting and turning and re-landscaping this area. But this is it for now, so welcome to the castle. Now this is the castle colors here, kind of representing the town. We've got orange and red, which is pretty cool. Very grand entrance here with the throne all the way in the back. Now that is a really cool project, very unique. I normally don't do that style, but anyways, let's continue on. So this really quickly is a design that I have to share with you guys. Now this is one of the prize features of this channel. Check this out. You've got terracotta or clay and then a cactus in a flower pot with leaves on top. Tell me that is not the perfect plant design. Then you put signs around it and it just looks awesome. So yeah, that's what we've done. Same chandelier design as the cabin, which is pretty cool. But basically we've got the throne room, which if we come up here you can see is very basic. Really cool throne, very unique, very different. I wanted to use royal colors for this, so we went with blue and red, and we've actually got diamond and gold around. Now this is actually my stash. I don't really have much. But yeah, and then a basic writing desk along with our little temporary building area, just so we don't have to keep going back down to the village. You can see I've got a lot of stuff and don't really have a lot of diamonds or anything, but yeah, and then we can kind of come up here and it takes us basically just around, nice little view of the outside, and then over here. This will eventually be a little bedroom. That is pretty much that. And let's actually take the nice safe way where we can jump onto the bed and still break our knees. That's gonna be a book room or an enchantment room. Then you come outside. This area is actually pretty nifty. I haven't finished it yet, but this is gonna be kind of the what do they call it? I don't remember the word. Basically where all the army stuff would be. The barracks maybe? I don't know. This is where we'll have like our tools and our iron forge and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be pretty cool. But I love this gate design. This is one of my favorite areas. This is like the picnicky area where you can go out and eat. And it is not done either, but it has a nice view of the town. And that is pretty much it. I know what you're thinking. What have you been doing these past 100 episodes? I've actually only been on this world for 50 episodes. There's a lot more to the world that I have not yet shown you. These are just the 3 main projects and all that I really wanted to tour today. We do plan on making a lot more progress in the next 50 to 100 episodes, so make sure to tune in for that world tour. But that is pretty much it for the unnamed project. So let me know what you think the name should be. We used the mansard style, which is a French style for the roofs, which is kind of what made it different than any other build I've ever done. Normally I just do these TP designs, but I wanted to try something different, and I think it turned out really, really nice. So yeah, that is pretty much the unnamed project area. And that is pretty much going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. These past 100 episodes have been absolutely insane, and it's really showcased my growth on this whole YouTube platform. Thank you to everyone who's joined along. I cannot believe how many people have tagged along for this adventure and inspired me. We've been really building this awesome world, and I can't believe what we've created together. So guys, if you download it, which again, you can download that and my resource pack down in the description below. If you do download it, do whatever you want to the build. Build your own town, build your own house in a pre-existing town, edit a structure, do whatever you want. Whatever you do, please send me a photo of it on Twitter, and I will do retweets and all that kind of stuff. I want to see, us work on this world together. So guys, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and end off this episode. I'll see you next week for episode 101. I am very sorry that this took so long to make. I just wanted to make sure it turned out right. But guys, that's going to do it. My name has been System Z. You guys have been completely awesome. Thank you so much for everything. I will see you in the next one.